अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन वस्सलातु वस्सलामु अला सय्यिदिल मुरसलीन अम्मा बाद फ़ाऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम। अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। Dear students, today we will study present continuous tense of English of class 8. So I hope that you have the book, notebook and pencil. If you don't have any of the things, please collect it quickly. But first we have to recite the dua of ilm. Salatu wassalamu alayka ya Rasulullah wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Habibullah. Rabbi zidni ilma. Ya Allah, increase my knowledge. Salatu wassalamu alayka ya Nabi Allah wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Nurullah. These are the subtopics of this. The main topic is the present continuous tense, and these are the subtopics of this topic. That inshallah we will study structure of present continuous tense, present continuous affirmative tense, present continuous negative tenses, and present continuous interrogative continuous tenses. But what is the definition of present continuous tense? We use the present continuous when often the action is happening at the time of speaking. For example, please be quiet, I'm working. So the action of the verb is continue in the manner of a time. It is called a present continuous tense. Here's another example for you. Let's go out now. It isn't raining anymore. The process of raining is continue. So the work or the action is continue in the present time of manner is known as the present continuous tense. I'm tired. I'm going to bed now. Good night. I'm going to bed, that means he's not going, the action is continue here. So that's why we use present continuous tense here. Where's Salim? He's having a bath. He's having a bath means the work is continue here. So that's why we use present continuous tense. These are also some examples for you. I am doing. You are doing any kind of work during in the time of manner, and the time is continue. It is known as present continuous tense. I am eating, or you can say that she is eating or she isn't reading. It's raining. The sun isn't shining. We are running. They are running. They aren't walking. In all these sentences, the work, the action is continue, and those kind of action and work which is continue in the time manner of a present is known as the present continuous tense. But the action is not necessarily happening at the time of speaking. We use the present continuous when we talk about things happening in a period around now. For example, today, this week, this evening, this morning, etc. etc. You're working hard day. Is Susan working this week? No, she's on holiday. In both of these sentences, you just observe the time manner. You are working hard today. So a period around now is here. Is Susan working this week? Now in this sentence, the period around is going to be the week, the 7 days. So time, the boundaries of time is not necessarily in present continuous tense, but the time manner is very compulsory. We use the present continuous when we talk about changes happening around now, but maybe not at the moment of the speaking. Things are getting temporary. The population of the world is rising very fast. Is your English getting better? These about the changes, and these about the common changes that is happening around us, and they continue changing. And due to that kind of changing, the time period, the time manner is same, but the period of time around us is, might be possible it is different, and might be possible it is not. Now let's talk about the structure of present continuous tense. The affirmative, or we can say that the positive sentences. And what are the positive sentences? Those sentences is not included with no negativity in this sentence. And what is mean by the negativity? There is no use of no, not. These are known as positive or affirmative sentences. And what is the structure formula of this affirmative tenses? First, you use subject, and we have to know that what is the subject and what is the role of subject in the structure. Then we use helping verb. There are mainly 3 helping verbs used in present continuous tenses. The first one is, the second one is am, and the third one is are. Then we use the verb, the main verb, just like looking, waiting, eating, running. Or we can see that after we use ing form with the verb, just like I am work. Then we use ing form with the first form of the verb. When we attached ing with any first form of the verb, it indicates you that the time is continue or the work is continue. And with these helping verbs is and are, you can identify that the work is still continues in the present. Just like here's an example for you. I am working at the moment. I is used as a subject here. Helping verb, there are 3 helping verbs here, and you can put only one on that. So with I you can use am, am. Work, work, W-O-R-K, work is only a simple first form of the verb, and after that we use ing with that, it becomes working. I am working, and at the moment is an extra part of the sentence, or you can say the objective of the subject of the sentence. I am working at the moment. I am working is also a complete sentence. I am working. If you have to justify your work, if you want to let them know that what kind of work you are doing, then you can add the object. The second one is they are looking for a job. They is used as a subject here, and with the they you can use the helping verb are. Then after you can use the first form of the verb which is look, and with the look you can add ing form with it. There is also a complete sentence, they are looking for a job, is an extra part of the sentence, or you can say the object. They are looking is fine, but if you have to justify at what you are looking, then you can add a object, or you can say the objective to a sentence. They are looking for a job, just like that. It is waiting for you, or you can say that he or she waiting for you. So he, or might be she, is used as a subject here, and with he, she, it you can use is. After that you can use the verb wait, and with the first form of the verb wait you can add the ing, and after adding that it becomes waiting. It is he is waiting is also a complete sentence, but if you have to justify, you can add the more object in it for you. There is another picture that you can easily saw that there are three mainly helping verbs used in present continuous tense. So how can we differentiate, and how did we know that M is MR is MR is placed there, or we can say that what are the places of is MR on the manner of the first, second, and or third person. So here M is always used only the word first person, which is known as I. Is always used with he, she, it, or any singular name. And the last one is R. R is always used with we, you, they, or might be plural name. I hope you get it, my students. The present continuous tense, another structure is the negative or negative sentences. I'm not driving very fast. You are not watching TV. He is not working now. What is the difference between the positive and the negative sentence? You can easily justify them. Is it not? Negativity comes now in our sentences, or you can say no to anybody or anyone in your sentence is known as a negative sentences. The children are not playing in the garden now. If the sentence would be the children are playing in the garden is the positive sentence, but you add not with the helping verb, it becomes a negative sentence. So the formula is same here with the just like the affirmative sentence, but if you add not with the helping verb, any of the helping verb, either it might be is or am or are, if you add not with it, it becomes a negative sentence. You can turn the television off. I'm not watching it. So I'm not watching it is a negative sentence. I is a subject. Am, as we discussed here, that with I you only one helping verb will be used, and which is am. And after am you can add the negative verb is not. Then after you add the first form of the verb which is watch, and with ing and in the end you can add the object to it, just like the here. I'm not working. He is not eating or she is not eating. The only difference between the positive and the negative sentence is the not, and the placement of not is very important. You cannot add the you can't add that word after the main verb. You have to add this word right after the helping verb. So be careful while placing this. I hope, my friends, that everything I've taught in this lesson is very clear. Revise it at home. May Allah strengthen your memory. Ameen. Jazakallahu khair.